Good afternoon, students. Today we would be solving out a sample paper of mathematics. This is an examination paper for term 1 of school ICSE board. I will be sharing the screen. You may, when we are solving problems like word problems or simple mathematical equations, you may note down the question as well as the answer. Okay. I hope the screen is visible. Let's start with the MCQ part. The product of place values of digit 5 and 6 in the number 8975463. First of all, we would start putting commas in that number according to Indian numeral system. 75463. After 3 numbers, then after 2 numbers. So this number will be read as 89,000. Oh, yes, no, sorry, 89,75,463. This would be ones, tens, hundreds. Wait. Hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, lakhs, 10 lakhs. They have asked us about the place values of digit 5. 5 is under 1,000. So this would be 5,000 place value, right? And 6 is under 10. That means 60. The word product here means they are in multiplication. Product in mathematics means the answer of any multiplication. So 5,000 multiplied by 60 would be, simply we will do it because we have zeros at the end of both the numbers. 5 into 6 is 30. Remaining how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4. Total 4. Now we will add 4 zeros here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which number is this? 3 lakh. We will figure out. No, this is not the answer. Yes. Option B is the correct answer. Okay. A dash is the lending of money to a person by another person or organization. This is not in your syllabus. This is a part of general knowledge. So answer here is loan. Okay. Next question. Sarah receives 800 as pocket money each month. She wants to buy a mobile to play games worth 1 lakh. She borrows this money from her friend, promising to pay back in 2 years. State the type of borrowing. We will not go so deep in this topic because this is not in your syllabus, okay? We will skip this question. Which of the following is the largest fraction? Now, the best thing here is all the numerators are same. When all the numerators are same, I will write this statement so that it would be easy. When all the numerators are same, the fraction with lowest denominator is the largest one. When all the denominators are same, the fraction with the greatest numerator is the largest one. I want you all to note down this statement in your notebook. When numerators are same, The fraction with lowest denominator is the largest one. So see, this is case number 1 here. This is case number 2. So we have to figure out case number 1. Here numerators are same. Now, which is the fraction with lowest denominator? 968. This one. So this is the largest one, okay? And this one is the smallest one. So option B is the correct answer here. And if you do not want to go by this method, there's a longer method which you can do. You can start dividing each fraction, but that would take much of your time. Okay, so not to waste time, use this concept and you can solve that question easily. This lone question again we will skip. Insert a suitable digit in the number 73-25 so that the number is divisible by 9. What is the divisibility rule for 9? Divisibility rule of 9. The divisibility rule says that the sum of all digits should be 9 or a multiple of 9. We will start putting see what numbers can be made by all 4 options. One would be 7, 3, 1, 2, 5. One would be 7, 3, 2, 2, 5. One would be 7, 3, 5, 2, 5. One would be 7, 3, 7, 2, 5. Start summing up all the digits. 7 plus 3, 10, 11, 13, 18. This is 18. This is 10, 2, 14, 19. This is 7, this is 21, I think so. 5, 7, 7, 12, 12 plus, no, it's 22. 22. And here 7, 3, 10, 17, 19. 19 plus 5 is 25. So out of these, which of them is a multiple of 9? Multiple of 9 means table of 9. Which of the following comes in the table of 9? 9 twos are 18, right? So option A is the correct answer. You need to learn the divisibility rules of numbers from 1 to 11. I will create a video on that too, so that it is easy for you to revise during your exam time. The longest chord of the circle is, what is a chord? A chord is a line joining 2 points on the circumference. This is a circle. This is also a chord. This is also a chord. Supposing this is the center. This is also a chord. This is also a chord. If that line touches 2 points on the circumference, circumference means this outer line of the circle, it is a chord. Now the longest chord is this one, as you can see, which passes through the center. And what is the line that passes through the center and joins 2 points on the circumference called? It is the diameter. Diameter is twice the radius. Okay. So option D is the correct one here. Next one. This is again lone question. We will skip it. Which is not a prime number. Now prime number and composite number. Let's get clear about that. Prime number is the one. These are two numbers which do not have any other factor than 1 and the number itself. And composite numbers are the numbers which have 1 or maybe we will write which have more than two factors. Fact. Oh wait, application. Yes. What does the word factor means? Factor means the that number can be divided by its factor. Factor of 4 is 1, 4 and 2 because it is completely divisible. 4 is completely divisible by 4 itself, 2 and 1. Okay. So those are called as factors. Now the numbers such as remember, 1 is neither prime nor composite. Then the number 2. 2 is the only even prime number. Why prime number? Because what are the factors of 2? It is 2 and 1. You can do this by that factor tree method, which you must have learned in your school. Or you can say, you should have that mental maths ability so that you can find the factors quickly. Then 3 also, 3 comma 1. So such numbers which have only two factors, the number itself and 1. Such numbers are called as prime numbers. But numbers such as 4 multiple is 4, 2 and 1. Here three factors are there. That's why it is a composite number. Clear? So not a prime number means they are asking us a composite number. Which of them is a composite number? 17, no, 17 is divisible by only 17 comma 1. Write the factors. 67 is 8. 67 is divisible by only 67 and 1. Now 87. Look carefully. Divisibility rule of 3 is sum of digits should be either 3 or a multiple of 3. 8 plus 7 here is 15. 15 is a multiple of 3. That is why 3 is a multiple, 1 is a multiple, 87 is a multiple, and 2, 29 is a multiple. Maybe others are, maybe no, I think only these much are there. So see, we got one composite number, so this is the correct answer. Clear? We have to find the factors carefully. You use the factor tree method. Next question is, write the successor of each of the following. 3 marks question. Two for this and 1 for this. Successor means plus 1. You have to just add 1 to the given number. Minus 57 plus 1 and 70 plus 1. What is minus 57 plus 1? Whenever we add a number to a negative integer, it gets subtracted. Like it becomes minus 56. So here the successor is minus 56. And 70 plus 1 is 71. Okay. Next question. Wait. This is minus 56 and this is 71. We just added 1 to each of the following. Find the sum of 365 and minus 473. Very important question. There are two methods. One you can do like this, 365 plus. Always put a bracket here because the number integer is negative. Or you can do as minus 473 plus 365. But when they tell you to subtract, you have to be careful because the number which is written after from, that comes first in subtraction. But here any order is acceptable. If you solve by this method, it becomes 365 minus 473 because plus multiplied by minus is always minus. And if you solve by this method, the same logic which we used in this, we will subtract 473 minus 365. It would be 13 and 6. 8 0 1 108. And if you do by this method also, we have to do this at the last, we have to do the same thing only. 365, which is 108. But be careful. When if you write the answer as 108, you will be absolutely wrong here. You know why? Because we did not consider the minus sign here. We just considered this part. So whatever answer comes here, whatever answer is there, we will put the minus sign at the end. So the answer is minus 108. I don't think so that your concepts on integers are clear. So our next video on mathematics would be on integers. We would be studying about this plus, positive, negative integers. Observe the given figure and answer the following. Name the diameter in the given figure. Diameter, wait, I'll scroll it up. See the diameter. Diameter is a line passing through the center. This is the center. This BOC. See, we do not name a line with 3 letters. This will be considered as wrong here, because we name an angle with 3 letters, but a line should always be named by its 2 endpoints. One endpoint is here and one endpoint is here, because this whole part is the diameter. But if they ask you, okay, we will write, you can write BC also as well as CB, both will be accepted. Line, right, line named by 2 letters, angle by 3 letters. And we always put a sign like this. We will study this in geometry chapter. Radius OA and AO, this whole part, correct, both are accepted. Shaded portion, how will we name this? Here you have gone wrong. This was correct, OA or AO. This whole part